Are you ready to make a change in your life? Are you ready to step it up and take control of your life? Well, you're in the right place. Get ready for an experience that will leave you feeling. Jay is a certified professional and life coach who is dedicated to helping you get the results you want in your career, relationships, and life. She believes that we all have the power within us to make changes that will change our lives forever. This show is a safe space for you to discuss real life situations and unpack areas of life such as, but not limited to, love, relationships, marriage, divorce, career, work-life balance, C-suites, and more. Her goal is to inspire you to take action towards your goals by giving you practical advice that will help you feel empowered and confident in every area of your life. And now, your host, Stephani J.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Stephani J. Welcome to my show, Life Coaching with Stephani J. And it's a party today, y'all! I have been waiting for this time for some, a month now? When I finally said yes, I'm like, oh my God, this is another wave. This is a platform. I'm freaking out, but I said, you know what? It's all good. If this is another way for me to reach more people, then let's do it. Let's do it. Well, welcome. I am introducing myself to some of my new people. My name is Stephani J from the A. I'm an original native Georgia peach. And I'm just here as an executive professional and life coach just to help you step it up in every area of your life. I'm a very interactive coach. So for me, I like to do a roll call. This is what I like to do with my TikTok followers when I do my Monday through Friday morning motivations. So if you are out there, I need to know where you're calling in from, where you're hooking up from, whether you're at work, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're live on Facebook, whether you're overseas with my UK family, wherever you are, I need to know where you are in the chat. I need to know where you are in the chat. I need y'all to give me a shout out, because it's a party today, y'all. This is my very first live show. I know if you have been following me on social media, I normally do little blogs here and there and all this other stuff. But I said, you know what? We're going to make this thing official. Since I'm already motivating the people, I'm already empowering people, I'm already getting people where they need to go, unstuck. I know that's familiar to a lot of us, being stuck, right? So since I'm already at that journey, we're about to do a roll call right now. Before we get this party started, I want to know, where are you from? Where are you from? Put it in the chat on Facebook, YouTube, if you're listening in. But before we get started, this is 106 Live Radio. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to call in. Yes, you can call in. I want to hear from all my friends, my families, and my followers. Call in on 106 Live Radio. It's 404-464-8795. I'm going to say that one more time. 404-464, 8785. Yes, 8785. I need y'all to say, hey, family. Hey. We're going to say, oh, hey, Christy. I see you, girl. So I need all my family in the room when we come into my lives, when we come into my course, when we come into my class, when you come into my room, it's all about family. We're all here for the same reasons. Everybody wants to step it up. Everybody wants to push forward. Everybody wants to move forward. And how do you do that? That's right. I need y'all to come on in the room. That's what I say. Come and get all this good energy. Come on and get all this good motivation, because listen, in order for you to move forward, you got to have the right mindset. So I like to start my lives. I like to start my coaching. I like to start my courses and my classes and my speaking engagement with just making sure you are mentally, physically, and emotionally here. Are y'all there? Can I hear y'all? I can see y'all now. I can see the camaraderie in the room. What's up, y'all? Make sure you are liking. Hey, Selena, I see you, boo. I see you on Facebook. I love that. This is great. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. If you guys have been following my journey thus far, you know that this introductory show is for 3 types of people. M. Carol, what's good, boo? Thank you so much. This is for my friends, my family, and my followers. This show is dedicated to you. So give me a roll call. I need y'all to call in and give me some good energy, because listen, This year is going to be so phenomenal. It's going to be so phenomenal because it's so different. Life coaching with Stephanie J is just different. We know the other radio stores you have the, hey, Deli, I see you, boo. I see you. I see you. It's going to be different because we're going to be having real conversations about life, everything from love to relationships to money, and how the mindset and how that plays a huge role in how you make decisions, how you view relationships, how you move to your next. But for me, I'm the kind of person that's going to ask you questions that you may not want to answer, but that's okay because we're going to unpack it together, right? We're going to unpack it together. So we're going to do a roll call. That's right. Boss lady and host, Stephanie J. Where you calling in from the room? We are all interconnected human beings. God brought us all here together for some reason. Yep, girl. Whoop, whoop. I see you, Jai. He brought us here for a reason. So we're going to celebrate it. And we're going to celebrate it because, for one, we can never take for granted every breath that we breathe. As we can see, the people that are laying in the grave right now, they had plans for today. And guess what? They didn't make it to today, but you did. So we're going to count it all joy that we woke up this morning, that we have a cognitive mindset, that we can get up and we can get the bag, that we can go to work, that we can take our kids to school, that we have an automobile. It's the things that we take lightly, the things that we take so lightly that we're able to do. So for me, this is just the introductory, baby. This is just a little snippet of what you will get for the rest of the year. So call in. I want to hear from you. Call us on 404-464-8785 on 106 Live Radio. I want to hear from you, what you expect from me. And before we go to break, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into what you can expect from the show. I don't have any guests for me today because this show is 1000% dedicated to you, my friends, my family, and my followers. So I want to make sure I am falling in line. This is my first show, so let me see where we are before we go to. Yeah, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna be right back. We'll be right back, and we're gonna take it to the next level, y'all.
One, two, step. I love it. 1, 2, step. Everybody, 1, 2, step.
Hey.
We about to get on. Don't matter to me. We can dance slow. Whichever way the beat drop, our bodies will soar. Swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. Don't matter to me. Dance slow, whichever way the bodies will go. Swing it over here, Mr. DJ, and we will rock you. I shake it like Jello, make the boys say hello, cause they know I'm rocking the beat. I know you heard about a lot of great MCs, but they ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm 5 for 2, I wanna dance with you, and I'm sophisticated fun. I eat filet mignon, and I'm nice and young. Best believe I'm number one. Don't stop, everybody get on the floor. Pump the party up, we about to get it on. We say 1, 2, step, I love it. 1, 2, step, everybody 1, 2, step, we about to get it on.
Hey, it's your girl Stephanie J, and I'm going to show you this year how to take your life to the next level during my live coaching sessions. Join me every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and get a taste of coaching with a flair. Real life coaching with the authentic you in mind. It's time for you to step it up. I will see you in the room. Live coaching with Stephanie J on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
What's up, y'all? And we're back. We're back with live coaching with Stephanie J. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining the party. introducing my new show, Live Coaching with Stephanie J. So I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit. I'm gonna calm y'all down just a little bit. So we all want to know why we're here, why 106 Live Radio, why Live Coaching with Stephanie J. Let's talk about it a little bit, okay? All right, so just a little bit about me. I'm introducing myself to new people that may be streaming in. So a little bit about me is I have 15 years in the financial industry. So, oh my God, how did you become a life coach? One thing about me was consistent is I was able to bring people in the room, cross team collaborations. I was that one person you come to just for anything, any direction, any advice, all these different things. So this kind of life coaching was always in me, but I just never I never looked at it as something that I can kind of monetize, I guess, to be like a goal. We grow up in today's society and it's more systemic meaning, you go to work, you go home, you pay bills, you raise your kids, you retire and you just, you're in front of your rocking chair just waiting to die. Maybe you decide to be involved in the community, you may not, whatever have you. But um I got called out. I want to say life changed for me. I want to say I think it all changed for all of us. It was what really hit me was when the pandemic hit. And I think that's what happened for all of us. So for me, I will tell you the story. So I had literally just got back from a business trip in London. So I came back from London. Let's see. I came back from London on a business trip. It was the end of January, early February. And within 2 weeks, I want to say we shut down. Was it a month? In March, we kind of shut down. So a lot happened for me during that time. Kids home, we're all home. But then you got this, racist, systemic things that start happening. You got George Floyd, you got all these things that happen. And life just stopped for me. I no longer looked at work the same. I no longer looked at my life the same. It was really hard to pay attention. I would never forget once in a meeting, a manager was like, you know what, you may have to just stop watching the news because I think that's when I really discovered how severely empathetic I was. I was a empath. And so since we had the social distance, I didn't feel comfortable going anywhere. I didn't want to risk me and my kids getting COVID. So I took to running quite a bit. And so when I start running, I think the last straw for me was a mod. It was when it broke, and I will never forget. I was running on my same trail in the neighborhood, and I just went to the woods and I just started screaming and just, crying and screaming to the top of my lungs because I was like, I'm not used to showing this type of emotion, in my home. And at that time I was married. So I needed to find a safe space. So my only way to do that was just go for a run. Um, and so my biggest thing I was asking myself and I was asking God, I was like, okay, why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't feel comfortable, getting on the front line because I'm risking the safety of my children. You got some people are called. I truly believe people are called to different things. You got people that are called to NAACP. You got people that are called to, to be on the front lines for picketing. You got people on the lines to do everything. But I'm like, okay, what role am I supposed to play? I was extremely domesticated. I had a full career, and I think I was active at church. I had just had my second kid. I mean, Carrie was like what, two, something like that. But I was in that domesticated mode. I was in that work life mode, and I'm like, it has to be more to life than this. And that day, I just broke, and so I asked God. And I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. So just you gotta step up, you gotta keep up. So I asked God, I said, what is my role in this? Who am I and what is my purpose on this earth? I don't believe you have me here just to work and raise kids. And my old school mothers may say, you got to wait till you raise your kids before you can have a life. But I just did not believe it. I didn't believe it. So what did I do? That honestly, when you ask that question, guys, when you ask that question as to, what is it am I supposed to be doing right now? Just expect. I said it without even understanding what was going to happen next, because I said it. You have a phone? I have a phone call? Yo, I got a phone call already. What are we talking about? We're going to pause. Who's calling in to Stephanie J?
Hi, Stephanie. This is Tanya. How are you, Stephanie?
Hi. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for calling in.
I just wanted to call in and do my part to you. I'm so excited.
I'm excited. I'm so glad that you call in. Thank you so much for all your support. You know, this has been a journey. You kind of watched, you were actually there at the beginning of my change, you know, so you kind of see how I've kind of leveled up without even knowing I was leveling up, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Yeah. So I appreciate you though. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Continue to pray for me on my journey as I continue to reach more people, and you know, I'll see you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Well, yeah, keep the comments coming. I would love the well wishes from you all. Hear those familiar voices or some new voices, you know, for people who have been inspired with me. I know I have a lot of new people on TikTok that are following me now. I appreciate just Facebook too and Instagram. So if you can, you know, if you remember to call in on 404-464-8785. Okay. So where was I? So I'm telling you guys this story for a reason. When I uttered those words, let me tell you something, words have power. And that was the top of 2020? It was 2020. My life just literally just turned upside down. I got another call. Ready? So I have so when I did that, everything started to change. I did get a divorce during the pandemic, but that's okay. That's okay. He's a phenomenal co-parent and we do that very well. So it was never on a bad note. All love. But I went through this journey. Thanks, boo. My mom calling in. Got somebody else? Who we got calling in? What's the surprise?
Hello.
Hi,
is this Stephanie J?
this is she.
Hi, congratulations. This is Delia.
Hey, that's my girl from New York. Thank you so much for calling in.
Apple. Yes, indeed. I just wanted to say thank you so much. I mean, the journey with you since November, I believe, or October. I'm a part of the divorcee group. I've been in a relationship, situationship, a marriage for 26 years, 30 years together. And right at this point, we're dealing with a lot of coping with forgiveness.
Yes.
And one of the things that I do and will continue to do is work on myself. And I want to just take the time out to say thank you. Thank you for helping me see much more than what I did see in myself after being in a relationship so much, you know, for so long. And I want to know, I mean, how do you get to a point in your life where you just feel free, Stephanie?
I'm going to say this, you know, that is a phenomenal question, Delia. When I got to the point where I was free, that's when I literally, I forgave myself. I forgave myself first, and I forgave the people around me that I felt caused some type of harm to me. That there is no freedom like forgiveness. There is strength there. There is a rediscovery there. There is everything there. That's where you find your breaking point. But that's where you find the true meaning of your next forgiveness. So you have to walk in that. Then you have to walk in love. And that means you have nothing holding on you, right? You're released. You release them and you release yourself for operating in survival mode, for being angry, for being, you know, bitter or whatever, for being controlling. You know, all these different things play a part in unforgiveness. So when you release yourself and you release that other person, you're free. I mean, you're like Dorothy skipping down the yellow brick road. And that's the best place you can be. Before you get started with your journey, you have to start with forgiveness. Thank you so much, Delia. New York in the house calling in. I appreciate you. And I will see you in class tomorrow.
All right. Then.
No, it's tonight. What am I talking about? Tonight. Yes. Listen. Oh, we're at the 21 marker right now. We're going to go on a brief break and we're going to do round 2. We may have to do part 2 about this because my story, I'm telling you, I'm trying to get y'all some gems based on what I've gone through because I'm trying to get y'all to your next. All right. So just a bit, we're going to go on a quick break and we're going to be back and we're going to keep this ball rolling. We're going to keep this party going. You got to know who you are. You got to know who you're tuning into so you know what the content is coming. I got to tell y'all what's coming, what the show is about, what the year is about. So tune in. We're going on a quick break. Be right back. Like, share, and tag your friends. Live Coaching with Stephanie J. Coming right up.
Hi, I'm Carrie J. Are you ready to step it up today? Because I am. Tune in to my mom, Stephanie J. on 106 Live Radio. See you in the room.
106liveradio.com. Call us now at 404-464-8785.
Hey, you. Would you like to inspire others with your personal story? Are you ready to remove the mask from your life in order to walk into your purpose? Let's talk live. Email me, Stephanie J, at yourstepitupcoach@gmail.com or text me at 404-643-3826. And let's do a live session together. Live coaching with Stephanie J, and I will see you in the room.
.106 Live Radio is broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States to a global audience. Our radio station has a prominent international presence, which has grown to over 185 countries and is still growing. We stand behind our experienced on-air personalities and DJs to deliver clean and up-to-date content, which will leave a positive impact on all communities that we serve.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of kindergarten. Zero sons and daughters who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. Since MAD's founding, we've made great progress. Drunk driving fatalities declined by more than 50%. All 50 states raised the legal drinking age to 21 and made it illegal for adults to drive with a blood alcohol concentration at or above 0.08. And as of 2016, over half of the country is covered by all offender ignition interlock laws. This is all good news, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough because every year, drunk driving injures 290,000 people. It's not good enough because every year, drunk driving takes 10,000 lives. It's not good enough because it isn't zero. But we know that we can get to zero, and it starts with you. When you work with MAD, you're part of the campaign to eliminate drunk driving. The campaign has 4 initiatives. 1. Support more high-visibility law enforcement. If people think they'll be caught, they're less likely to drive after drinking. DUI checkpoints can reduce drunk driving deaths by 17% and are one of the strongest deterrents to drunk driving currently available to law enforcement. 2. Ignition interlocks for all convicted drunk drivers. Ignition interlocks force offenders to provide a sober breath sample before operating their vehicles. This keeps drunk drivers off of the road and reduces repeat DUI offenses by 67%. If ignition interlocks were adopted nationwide, an estimated 1,000 additional lives could be saved each year. 3. Advanced vehicle technology. This is the future of a world without drunk driving. The driver alcohol detection system for safety will use breath and/or touch sensors inside the vehicle to determine if a driver is over the BAC limit of 0.08 and keep the car from moving.
Every 2 minutes, an American is sexually assaulted. The majority of victims know their attacker. It could be your friend, your neighbor, or someone you met at a party. If you said no, It's rape, and it's a crime. This is Christina Ricci with RAIN. Call the National Sexual Assault Hotline today at 1-800-656-HOPE or visit RAIN.org. That's RAINN.org.
Brought to you by RAIN and this station.
Hey friends, I am Carter Gray, and I am inviting you to stick and stay with us on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and be sure to tell everyone else,
ladies and gentlemen,
about 106liveradio.com.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out.
Hey, welcome back to 106 Live Radio, live coaching with Stephanie J. You have just joined the party. This is my very first show, and it's dedicated to my friends, family, and my followers, those who I have influenced, those who I've empowered, those who have empowered me and kept me humble, right? For especially my friends and my family. But if you're just joining the conversation, I'm letting everybody know my story. I know we're kind of getting behind. I know this show is only for 1 hour, but I know we're going to quickly go to 2. So we're going to try this thing for 1 hour. We're going to get our toes wet, right? So just back to what I was talking about in my journey. When purpose called me, you know, I could not move. I was frozen. I couldn't, there was nowhere I can run. My job became uncomfortable. Home life became uncomfortable. So I had to make changes because I literally looked in the mirror one day and I said, if I don't do something about this, if I don't take necessary steps to figure out what is holding me from my future, what I'm basically telling myself is I don't love me. So it was time for me to search within myself. I've always advocated for other people, whether it's on my job, and advocated for people that were voiceless. I didn't mind being that sacrificial lamb. I didn't mind reading the handbook and standing up to leadership if I didn't think it was right. You know, that was me and all of my Black girl magic in corporate America. I didn't mind being that. I didn't mind being that in my personal life, you know, when I stood up and say, hey, I don't like the way I'm being treated. I don't feel loved. I don't feel like I can thrive in this relationship. That's me saying I don't want to, but what am I going to do for Stephanie J? And so when I finally made that decision, everything stopped. And the funny thing is, when I made that decision, I was at work and listen, for those of us spiritual folk, okay, when you feel that knock on the door and it was a loud audible voice in my left ear, was like, resign right now. First of all, I'm going to give you a little backdrop. I'm a financial analyst, right, by trade. That's something that I enjoy to do. I love to dance and I love finance. Life coaching was not in my mind, nowhere in my atmosphere, right? I scenario plan. I always have a scenario A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I don't move unless those plans are secure and I have backup and backup and backup. And I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Stick with me. But when I heard that loud voice in my left ear, I'm telling you, I shook like a leaf. Like I could not understand what was happening. My world was turned upside down. It was on a Tuesday. And so I tried to bargain with God. I was like, let me just go on FMLA. Let me try to use all my vacation time. Thanks, boo. Anything for fun. I love that. Congratulations. I'm here for it. Thank you so much. And I couldn't understand it. And when I went to church that night, because I'm on the worship team in my church. And I said, I need y'all to pray for me because I'm at a crossroad and I don't know what to do. And someone stood up and said, you're not at a crossroad. You just need to do it. And you know what I'm talking about. You need to go ahead and do it. So it was so many confirmations. Oh, I got a call? Y'all calling in? Okay, y'all better come wish me well. Who we got on the line?
Hey, Steph, this is Ja.
Hey, boo. What's up?
I'm so proud of you. I'll never forget when you told me you were ready to take your leap of faith. And it has been a blessing just watching you soar straight from the leap. There was no crawling, no falling, nothing. And it has been a blessing just watching you soar.
Oh man, thank you so much, little sis. I've been mentoring you for off and on for some time, and it's honestly is likewise. Like you've literally soared, and you're walking into your next. You come off your job. You're a boss lady now. I'm in photography, and you doing things, girl. That's how we do it. We rub shoulders. That's how it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. I just want to share a quick testimony about you.
Oh.
When we first met, well, actually, we didn't meet in person for a few months after we first met. And the first time I met you, I cried, and all I could say was thank you. So today, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you, because when you came to me, I was at a point in my life where I was consumed with uncertainty, with guilt, with shame. And you used your test as a testimony to bring me into my own.
Wow.
So I'm very thankful that God placed you right under my feet like sand when I felt like I was drowning in the ocean, kicking for the floor.
Whew. John.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I got the tissue just in case. Hello. I appreciate you, girl.
I just wanted to let you know you're so welcome. So what's next for Stephani J?
Oh, girl, listen. First, the show. And I'm taking everybody with me. I always say purpose. I really don't know what's next. So you guys are watching me live walk into my purpose. Like this show came and fell in my lap, and I had to sit on it for a couple of months. And I was like, you know what? It's not about showmanship. It's about who I get to reach. And so that's it. So whatever comes, you guys will literally be on this road for me, because I wanted to encourage and empower the next. Because baby, you got next. You got next too. Okay. So, you guys are watching me live walk into my purpose.
Well, my seatbelt is on and I'm here for the ride.
Hey! And we gonna have fun doing it too, boo.
You got it.
Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the love, y'all. This has been such a journey, and to know that everything that you've done is not in vain. Whew. Wait, let me make sure I got this tissue ready just in case. The people that you've encouraged and empowered behind the scenes, not looking for any type of accolades. I don't speak to those things. I just say, hey, if I'm called to do life with you, you'll know it. If I'm called to be your coach, you'll know it. I'm not everybody's coach. I'm not everybody's teacher. But if I am called to you, you will know it. It will be naturally aligned. And why am I saying that? Because there may be somebody that you're called to, but you're not in the proper position right now for that person to come to you, because you're not in your lane, So whether you're working a job you don't want to be at, whether you're, working a career you shouldn't be doing in the first place, wherever you are in your life, you owe it to yourself and the people that you're called to you, to figure out what lane am I supposed to be in. And I promise you, when you start tapping in, you won't start looking to your left and to your right. You won't be looking and say, well, they doing this, they doing stuff too close to what I'm doing, and blah, blah, blah. That's not going to matter. I have so much confidence in what I'm bringing to the table. This is premium services. And I can say that loudly because, one, my testimony, my testimony, the things that I've gone through in my life qualify me. That's first and foremost. So you better catch it for the people in the back of the room. Listen. It qualifies you for your next. And then the second thing is I made sure I got certified. So I make sure I present myself with exemplary service, making sure. So even my finance degree, all those things in that 15-year experience in the corporate industry prepared me from a sharpness, from being in a room with small groups and large group settings, presentation, business processes, all of that still. I can use those skills, even what I'm doing now. That makes me a boss. I have another caller. Who we got on the line?
Girl, this your mom.
Oh, mama hacking in the building. What's up, boo?
Hey, honey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Look, I have to let your listeners know I am so proud of my child. I am so proud of her. From the time she was born, she has been an all-around person. I can attest to that. I often share a story. Stephanie played Rosa Parks in kindergarten. And, honey, she was like a professional playing Rosa Parks. And as she grew up and experienced different phases of her life, she once asked me, and I don't know if you remember this, you asked me a question, how is it so easy for me to forgive others when they've hurt me? And I said to you, you just do it. Because it's not your responsibility to be concerned about what somebody did to you, how they treated you, but you are totally responsible and accountable for how you react to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and don't allow anybody to have that type of power over you. So after I've watched you all these years, and I'm so proud to sticking out my chest and say, that's my child. She does listen. So I am proud. Just keep doing you. And what somebody just asked, what's next? Oh, the sky's the limit, honey, for Stephanie J. She is just beginning, and the sky is the limit. I'm telling you, God has His hand on her. He's had His hand on her from my womb, and that's a fact. And so I'm just really excited and blessed to watch my child and my children do what they do.
I appreciate you, Mom.
I heard D.L. Hughley say, when you raise your children, you can spoil your grandchildren. And I'm so blessed to be able to do that.
Well, you definitely do that. We always giving you the side eye. Like, hold on, wait a second. We weren't treated like that. Hold on, wait a minute, Joy saying. Hold on.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
No,
yes,
that was tough love,
yes,
but you had to, because you were raising 5 kids, single, and you did a freaking good job. Like how we are in corporate, how we grind, how we present ourselves. We got it from our mom. We got Black girl magic in the room. She started from the bottom, went all the way to exec level. She showed us that if you work hard, you will obtain the things that God has for you. So that push, that drive, that came from one person, okay? Who raised 5 kids, who doing the doggone thing. So she out of this beautiful lady who has a birthday coming up this month. Yes,
I do.
She has a birthday coming up this month. Was 15 grandkids. Yeah, we between 5 of us, 15 grandkids. So yeah, we all doing phenomenal. So I appreciate everything that you have shown me over the years, and how I've watched you, and how I've learned what to do. And yeah, man, just continue to follow me. I'm trying to be booked and busy with this business.
Yes, and to God be the glory.
That's right.
I give Him all the glory, because it's the fruit. What you put out there in the ground, what you sow, and you nurture, it will come back.
That's
It'll
right.
grow.
It's gonna grow.
If you build it, it'll grow. And so you keep doing what you're doing. I'm extremely proud.
Appreciate you,
So
Mom.
listeners, hey, y'all follow her.
Y'all better follow me.
That's
We'll
my
talk
girl.
about that later. I'm gonna make sure they got all the info. But all right, Mom, you holding up the line. Somebody else want to call and wish me well.
Okay,
I'll talk to you soon.
Right.
Love you. All right, who else we got on the line? Oh, we got okay, cool. All right, so while somebody else is calling, the line is ringing, y'all. Y'all gonna end up having me go to 2 hours. Okay, so where was I? So when I made the decision, to leave, I had a conversation with my boss, and I had a conversation with my director, and the crazy thing is, where I was wrestling, fighting with myself, and I was like, I feel terrible for leaving, because I love this job. I'm finally in a position where I have a flexible schedule. I get to travel overseas first class for a week. Like, I'm living the dream, right? And I have the bomb team members. We were like family. But I was just so uncomfortable, But when I finally had that conversation, what they said to me, I was in tears. They said it wasn't for them. It was a matter of if, it was a matter of when, because they watched my journey. They watched me grow. Make sure I got my tissue ready. They watched me grow over the years that I had been with them, and they knew that I was bigger than what I was doing. Now, for your boss and the boss's boss to tell me that, they have watched me and they see me doing something more than finance, I was like, okay, I felt that relief. Like, okay, I can relax now. I can relax. That was huge for me. That was absolutely huge for me. And I'm still cool with all of them today. So shout out to my UK family from GSMA. I love y'all. Thank you for allowing me to be me at work. Thank you for my teammates, my co-chairs, everybody who has really, really allowed me to be who I am on the job. I got another caller. Who we got here? What's up? What's up? Oh!
Who's this now? I'll give you one guess. Come on now.
Marvin.
Yeah, baby. Starving Marvin in the house.
Yes.
What's up, baby? Congratulations. I wanted to congratulate you.
Thank you so much, Marvin. So you got to tell them who you are, man, how we met.
Oh, we met. We're from TikTok land, and how we met. Well, I'm not quite sure how we met. I tell you what, I think the Lord brought us together.
That
to be
part.
Honest. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay, right? Like we're sitting here trying to figure it out every day. And all we got to do is ask. I want to tell you a quick testimony.
Yeah.
That happened to me today. You know that we went to the decluttering not too long ago.
That's right.
Right
I haven't even shared that with them yet. You're ahead of the game.
Now, hold up now. This thing here has been dragging because I've had those 2 bags of clothes in my work van since then. And you know what? And I'm like, I prayed over it. And I said, can I find a place to drop these off at? And it's been evading me. It's been evading me for this whole time. Well, today I was headed somewhere and I stopped. I opened up the van. There's the darn 2 bags still. I'm like, good gravy. So I put my hands on the bag and I said, Lord, show me the way right now,
Mm-hmm.
And I put it down and I picked up my phone and I put in Goodwill. It came like 7 Goodwills came up near me, like 4 miles away. I clicked on one. It was on my route. I clicked on one and it was taking me there. Well, I missed my turn. And I'm like, and immediately I recess a little bit and I get upset, for a brief moment. And then he talked to you on your left shoulder. He talked to me and he said, do you trust me?
That's right.
Do you trust me? And I said, yes, I do, Lord. I do trust you. Do you know, this is God's honest truth. Do you know that when I made that wrong left turn, I went into a parking lot of a grocery center and what was right in front of me? A white box going to Latin America. And I said, praise Jesus.
Wow,
man.
you put the clothes in there.
So the thing that I'm trying to say is, hey, y'all, we got to ask.
That's it.
Ask and trust. Ask and trust. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. I called my wife right away. She's in a big conference in Orlando right now. Our children's ministries director, for the church. And there's 1,000 people out there. But anyways, it was awesome.
But I appreciate you calling in. Marvin, we met on TikTok and he's a part of my, I do morning motivations Monday through Friday. And so I kind of naturally gathered a crowd on there because I was like, you know what, this is my part to play. If everybody may not be able to afford me, but they can still come in this room and get some good energy. So at least get you jump started, get that mindset going, get that blood flowing in the morning. So Marvin just has been someone I have kind of grown to. He just normally jumps in and he comes in like yo. So everybody knows Marvin is in the building. Thank you so much for calling, Marvin, and thank you for the wishes. We're gonna keep this ball rolling, but thanks so much for calling in.
Yes. All right, bye.
Bye. Yes, y'all. So much love. So my TikTok family, I mean, it just turned into a thing, right? And I go live on Facebook. I go live on Instagram, but TikTok just took to me like a wildfire. I went from like 100 followers to like 15.6 in a matter of 3 months. It was insane. No, it wasn't insane. It was God. So they were, just by me putting good energy, I wanted people to see my actual transformation. So my fitness transformation, my mental transformation, my my transition from a divorcee to singlehood, that transition to life coaching transition to to mentoring execs and mentoring corporate America and it just became a thing and people watched my growth. So I started Morning Motivations and then I'll finish my story. I started Morning Motivations and it just turned into a thing. And by the end of the year, I said, you know what? I see y'all on my lives every single day. I want to see y'all faces. Let me pull y'all off TikTok in the room because y'all be going at it in this live. It's very, very interactive. So I said, okay, let's do a vision party. And I'm telling you, it was supposed to be for an hour and a half. It was like 20 something of us in a room. I honestly wasn't expecting but 10 people. So it just goes to show you, how, when you put something out there and people really want change, it just naturally comes. So about 20 something of us on Zoom, and most have never done a vision board. So I literally had to get everybody focused. So from a life coach perspective, I had to make sure your mind was right. So we did some breathing exercises. We had to release some things. So that hour and a half turned into 3 hours of us sharing, of encouraging each other. It wasn't just me encouraging one person. It was us literally encouraging one another and, being open. That's right, Christy, being open, being ready, and all these different things happen. So it's people from across the country that never really seen each other in person. So I just need people to understand how interconnected, if that was a test, how interconnected human beings are, that was it. That moment was it. And I want more of that. I want people to see that other people really they don't want to be stuck. People want to walk outside their house, wake up in the morning and love what you do. Walk outside the house and love what you do. But most importantly, show up as your authentic self. I have watched for 15 years people put on masks when you walk into corporate America. And then when you have to come home, you have to put on another mask because you can't be yourself. If you can't be yourself on your job and you can't be yourself at home, you are torturing yourself. I need y'all to hear that. You are absolutely torturing yourself. You got to get to a place where you like, you know what? I'm about to be me. And most of us don't even know how to be. They don't know what being me looks like. I didn't know what being me looked like. I just know I had a big voice. I didn't mind speaking my mind. And I promise you, there were times that I cried. I'm like, Lord, why did you make me this way? Every time I say something, I get in trouble. I get in trouble at work, and nobody understands me. I think my ex at the time, he said he would legit give disclaimers because I just did not know how people would react. But I'm telling you, when I took that leap of faith, my whole life changed. And I took that leap of faith May 2022. Yes, it hasn't even been a year. And how God has expedited my process by literally aligning the moment that I made the decision to resign from my job. Within that same week, I literally got connected to people that are part of my journey, that has been a part of my journey to this day. That literally made me who I am. So I can comfortably walk into any type of room, walk into any type of situation because I understand my calling. I understand who I call to. I understand the people that I'm called to. And I understand the severity with how people need to experience me. So if that's you, live coaching with Stephanie J. But if you need a coach and you're looking for one, I need you to hit me up at yourstepitupcoach.com or info@yourstepitupcoach.com. And let's talk and let's have a conversation. I think we're going on break and we'll be right back.
LiveRadio.com. Call us now at 404-464-8785.
Broadcasting live from Atlanta while serving the entire globe. It's the fastest growing radio on the web. It's 106liveradio.com.
Childhood should be the happiest time of life. For many, sadly, it's riddled with pain, rejection, and isolation. But Mercy Ships is restoring hope to some of the world's most forgotten children through free, life-changing surgeries. No one can change the world on their own. But together, with friends like you, We're putting faith into action and transforming it one child at a time. To learn more about how you can help, go to mercyships.org today.
The Male Perspective, broadcasting on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be guests and tons of great, useful information. Also talking about what's on your mind. Call in 404-464-8785. That's Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7 with your host, Don Miller, and co-host Willie LeGrand Jr., along with Ron Robinson. New year, new time, same great show. Remember, that's 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. We are heard worldwide.
Fall and winter is flu season. It takes about 2 weeks after getting a flu vaccine for your body to develop antibodies that protect against flu. So don't wait. Get yourself and your family vaccinated today. Learn more at cdc.gov/fightflu.
The Epic Marriage Conference is back, March 24th through 26th in Grenada. Joining us Friday, March 24th is our guest speaker for the Single Men and Women session, none other than accomplished personal and life coach Stephani J. Make plans to join Drs. Jason and Tanasha Gray and their guest speakers for an event you don't want to miss. The Epic Marriage Conference, Roadmap to Intimacy. See you there. 2023 is here, and it's out with the old and in with the new. Join me, Gavi, and my friends as we discuss the Word of God, and no topic is off limits. Life Talks with Gavi and Friends every first and third Sunday from 5 to 7, right here on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
Willie LeGrand Jr. here. Would you like to sponsor the Male Perspective to an international audience? Well, you can. Advertise your brand, your business, or anything that you would like to promote. It's easy. Contact us at 106liveradio.com or call 470-622-4152 and see which package is best for you. Remember, your business, no matter what size, will be advertised worldwide. When you advertise on the Male Perspective, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesdays on 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity. Remember, go and grow with us on 106liveradio.com.
Maximize your brand. Calling all hosts. Have you ever dreamed of hosting your own show? Well, 106 Live Radio platform is looking for positive, creative, self-motivated individuals and groups. Here you can host your own program. If you are serious and interested in joining our growing platform, Team 106 is happy to host you at our state-of-the-art studio. Please reach out to us at 404-622-4152 or send us an email at contactus@106liveradio.com. Bring your best self.
Live coaching with Stephani J is here, and it's time to step up in every area of your life. Stephani J, broadcasting live on Wednesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern on 106 R&B Throwbacks, powered by 106liveradio.com. Tune in and get inspired through live coaching with Stephani J. 106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7.
All right, this is your girl, Stephani J. Guess what, guys? Listen, we're almost at the end of my hour. Yeah, listen. I need y'all to understand something. Like, first of all, this is just like any other radio station. This is a sponsored program. So listen, if y'all want me to go, y'all want to take this thing to 2 hours, we're going to have to deal with some sponsorships, some ads, some donations, whatever have you. But I am truly enjoying myself right now. Like I got the jitters out, but I'm going to do a part 2 of my story because I need y'all to really grab those gems that you need to gather, because y'all are watching my purpose live. Like every walk that I've made has been through purpose. And when somebody asks me, I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell you. For the first time in my life, this scenario planner, this financial analyst, somebody who always had at least a plan A, B, and C, I can't tell you what the next step is. Only thing I can tell you is that God has, one, his hand on my life. And then two, I just have people that I'm trying to reach. So if this is another way for me to reach those people, then let's do it. Like, let's go. And what I tell like my TikTok followers all the time is you got to stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. So when somebody say, let's ready, you're going to say, it's go time. It's go time. But before I wrap it up, I want you guys to do a couple of things for me. One, I need you to go to www.yourstepitupcoach.com. I need you to subscribe so that you can see the speaking engagements that is literally on the map for the first quarter. Yes, for the first quarter. That's coming down the pipeline. Number two, I need you to follow me on Facebook at iamstephanie.j, Instagram at iamstephanie.j, and TikTok, iamstephanie.j. You got to be informed because you don't know who's going to be on the show. Last but not least, just to promote my new year, my vision for 2023 is everything new. Everything new. So for the first quarter, this is what you have upcoming. For January, it's everything wellness. For February, it's everything Black. And for March, it's everything women. So you're going to hear from different people, all walks of life, has products, has services, or maybe operating their purpose, or maybe on the journey to their purpose. You're going to be able to hear from people who, just like myself, just woke up one day and said, you know what, I got to freaking figure this out because I can no longer live my life like this anymore. So if that's you, if you want to be connected to me, if you have a product that you want to do, that you want to add to the show, if you got clothes you want me to rock, hit me up at info at, you're in your zone, girl. I love it. Thank you so much. Hit me up at info at yourstepitupcoach.com and let's talk about sponsorship and ads that you can put in for your own brand. I'm trying to be the plug to some people, and I'm trying to put y'all on the map. Okay. I don't know what this journey is going to look like, but I know it's filled with purpose. I'm walking in my lane. I'm 1000% confident, and I'm here to literally help you level up and help you to step up in every area of your life. If you're in corporate America and you need somebody to help you to create that safe space workplace, I already have a client right now that I'm helping with expansion. Look me up. I have leadership, emerging leadership training, and the list goes on. But check me out. I am literally at the end of my live. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for joining the party. It's time to blow the whistle. It's time to let everybody know live coaching with Stephanie J is here. And I will see you at the same time in the room. 106 Live Radio, where diversity meets excitement. Well, excitement meets diversity 24/7. Don't forget to call in 404-464-8785. I'm out. I love y'all. And I'm going to finish part 2 next week. Hey.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me that MC 8-Ball and MJG. Keep spitting that B to the IMP. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my shit gets around. Leave the country, come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL, Houston, and L.
106liveradio.com. Call us now at 404-464-8785.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is
Download the 106 Live Radio app from your Google Play Store